Hello, hello. How goes it? Flower, rub, flower, tarot. Night edition. A little too bright. Let me see. Let me fiddle with this. I don't know. Maybe that. I really want purple. Sorry, I should have did that beforehand. But I like what I like. It's colorful. Red, green, blue, yellow, but it looks gold. Purple. Blue, red. All of them. I'll just stick with that. I want purple, but it's a little too dark. Y'all, I'm just so grateful God is in charge. The Most High Source. I am just so eternally grateful for the Most High. Like, on some real shit. Where would I be without the Most High, honestly? Where would all of us be? We are made in perfect design and perfect divine timing. And this lifetime and all the others were purposeful to be right here, right now. The Karmics, the ex-family, the ex-lovers, the ex-friends, everybody played their role. Everybody helped in your ascension. Everybody did their part to be as wicked as they come, to be as helpful, as loving as they come, to teach you how to love yourself, to teach you how to really fall in love with self, and to know that you are worthy of so much more, okay? You have been reborn. You are like a new version of you, a new specimen, a new baddie, honestly. Nothing can change you, nothing can sway you. You know in all your heart of hearts that what you know to be true is exactly that. It's true. It's your truth. And who the fuck is gonna take away your own truth? No one, I tell you, no one. So that's fire. I just pulled a couple of cards while my babies were doing their baby stuff. God, the Almighty of Almighty, Father God, Mama God, whatever you call Source, your divine spirit, soul, higher self. This is your destiny. This is your fate. And if you're watching this, then you definitely have ascended in a righteous way. So some of you are descending. I read for the high vibrational one. So if that's you, you might get a little tidbits here and there, but it's not really the vibe. It's not the vibe I'm putting out. But let me tell you guys about my download. But first, let me tap into this. So yeah, you're very alluring. If you're part of my collective, we just have this serene, divine, mermaid, Atlantean, siren-y vibe about you. Oceanic. You're very serene and mystic, mysterious, all of these synonyms. And because this is just who you are and this is who you've always been, you don't know how to be anything else other than who you are. Like, who can tell you how to be you better than you? Letting my hands again. So the Holy Spirit wants you to just remember, you are not a victim, you are a victor. Okay, you are surpassing all expectations. You're the hot, the cool beings. You're the bee's knees. You're the anomaly that people were threatened to be born. Like, they try to take you out while you were in the womb. They try to take you out while you were a child. They try to take you out in the dream state. They try to take you out literally sleeping with the enemy. Your ex-lovers were all demons, straight devils, liquid evil. These families that they put you in, liquid evil. And yet, here you are, putting shit in your drinks, putting shit in your food, literally evil eyeing and word of magic, projecting evil intentions all day until they're blue in the face. And here you are, effervescent, audacious, still cute to boot, and smarter and wiser and stronger by every weird incantation that they spoke on your motherfucking name. So kudos to you. Give yourself a hug, really, because there's only one version of victims here, and they're called Karmics. All right? They're the ones that are hiding in the shadows, hiding by the wayside. They're the ones that are guilty and just can't come up for air because it's a hard pill to swallow when you know you're wrong, you did wrong, you spoke ill on innocent people, and now you're exposed and you're going to jail. You're getting big punishment. Not only are you going to jail because you were in spiritual jail, you're going to literal 3D hell, and you will be publicly humiliated. You already are. A lot of them already are. It's just a matter of time before the little side dwarfs and minions get their comeuppance. Right now they are haunted. Like all the spirits that are at unrest from them, awaking them to make them do their evil doing, their evil bidding, their evil incantations, and their evil wishes. What's up, Booba? You need help? You need help? What's Skadoodle? They're experiencing a lot of paranormal activity at this present time. They're seeing shadow figures, like mimics and sprites and spirits alike. Call them what you want. These are spiritual beings that are kind of in the wayside. They're in the in between, and now they're showing their faces. Their shields are off because they know they're. Let me say this in a way you can articulate. So death is near, and so you on the dark side that dredged up the dark, you will witness death in your 3D reality. Some might say it's like a version of psychosis, like they're having mental distress, mental anguish, but a lot of them, real shit, God bumps all through me. They're seeing the demons that they woke and made at unrest to do their evil voodoo, Santeria, gypsy magic. Like this is like old school, like Old Testament-y, old relics, old-timey gypsy work. Old-timey, like old Japanese dark warlock magic, dark African warlock witchery magic. The stuff that doesn't have a name. That's the stuff that they dredged up to take you out of here. And yet, here we are. And because of your Zen attitude, because you are connected to source, your higher version of yourself, you connect to your spiritual team on the daily. You guys are like this. You and the Most High are like this. You know what you're here to do and who you're here to raise to be their highest versions of themselves. You're serene. You're comfortable. And you fear no evil, for you know what is evil but an illusion. Yeah, so you're definitely in your Buddhist, like, serenity now type attitude. And you're a survivor. And you're adaptable as fuck. The flower that grew out of the concrete, my baby. So what does that mean for your enemies? Known and unknown. I'll tell you, these karmics, they're taking each other out. They're taking each other out. And they're holding grudges. And there's conflict after conflict. And rivalry and grudges. And it's just like very... It's obviously satanic. It's obviously evil. But it's very cannibalistic. Like Hannibal Lecter is what I heard. Hannibal Lecter. I never actually watched that whole thing through and through. It's too for me. But yeah, so just stay in hermit. Just practice your meditations. Be very peaceful. Remember who you are and why you're here. And no weapon formed against you shall prosper. My incident is going crazy over here. Crazy. So yeah, it's just cleansing the energy. It's cleansing this aura, this dark energy that I always have to dredge into. Don't you worry. Just keep cleansing your space. That's just another reminder to cleanse your space. Okay, so when you went to hermit, you tapped into a higher knowledge that people of this realm are just not accustomed to. This is like dark and light knowledge that just you've always known, but you just kept your mouth kind of mum's the word, because you're just like, if you talk about it, then so many people would be scared of tomorrow, scared of yesterday, scared of today. But now, since you have no fear, you're like, nah. It's literally what I'm here to do. So you can either fear the change, resist the change, ignore the change. You can do all those things. But it doesn't change the fact that this is what's really happening. The fact that there will be blackouts and light days. There will be darkness and light. There has to be a duality to all of this stuff here in Earth School. So it's been dark for a lot of us. Darkest days, darkest of nights. So now it's these people that brought on all these weird spirits and apparitions and weird wishes. It's their turn to fill the shadow nights and the darkest of hours, is what Spirit said. Okay? So what does my collective higher self want to tell them? That is way too many, Holy Spirit. What's this energy? What does their higher self need to hear today? Thank you. You're brand new. You had another rebirth. Okay, so it says, I am brand new. Even though you're brand new, all the old layers of you still exist within you. It doesn't go away. You're always going to have those memories of being lost and abandoned and forgotten, abused, trauma, misfortunes. These are all little layers of you. It doesn't go away. It's just for you to learn from. Okay, so that's beautiful. And you evolve to a place where you're just unfuckwittable. Good shit for you. Honestly, it's good shit. It's beautiful shit. It's the best of shits, okay? And then you get to control. You control yourself. You are free. So when you're free, you know that every little morsel of your DNA has a different code for you to unlock in each cycle of life. Each of these little atoms within your vessel holds a secret code that only you and you alone can unlock when you do the work. So this is what the enemy, the powers that were, never wanted to share to the collective, share to the masses, share to anyone except for their secret society. Because if everybody knows, then everybody will evolve. Everybody will grow. Everybody can get gifts and be light beings. Everyone could change the narrative of their life, and they can be as light as a feather when they meet the maker of all makers. They don't want that. They want us to stay docile. They want us to stay in the matrix. They want us to be their sheep, to overindulge, to harp on materialism, to fight and bicker like little ravenous monsters. Honestly, cannibals. But we're beautiful, unique creatures that don't have to live in the darkness. You don't have to be dark all the time. I mean, like, I know I have a dark aesthetic, but ignore the ulterior, okay? The outer shell. Understand your inside is light, it's sweet, it's abundant, it's rich, it's tantalizing, okay? Right? It says, would you be nervous performing for a galaxy you'd never see again? Would you? Would you be scared to leave it? I mean, it's a booty. I don't know. It is what it is. Would you be scared to perform in front of a scene that you've never known? Like a group of people you've never known? Beings you've never seen? Creatures you've never seen? Nah, you would rock that shit. You would kill that shit. And it would be memorable. You would kick ass at it. Okay? That's how you're supposed to live. That's how you're supposed to live each day here on Earth School. You're supposed to let your freak flag fly, my baby. So be your quirky self. You want a mohawk that's like rainbow colored? Rock it. You want to like, I mean, do it within legalities. Don't be like, don't do anything illegal or like get the fuzz on you for doing something like nutty 10. But for the good of all and the harm of none. That should be like your mantra. Say affirmation. Say, I feel so grateful to be alive here in Earth School. I feel so abundantly humble and thankful to be, I'm not crying, you're crying. Thankful to be here, to have my time, to have this space, to be my truth version of myself. to have a space where my children and my children's children will thrive and not be judged by their skin, by their sex, by their sexuality, by their anything. Religion, faith, lack of religion, spirituality, whatever. One eye, 3 eyes, 4 eyes, 3 tits, 1 tit, whatever. All of that is okay. Because you're harming nobody. Like, I saw this girl when I was dropping off my kid, middle kid. I got 3 stops to do before I do my main stuff. But this girl, she like had a full-on like the mentor cloak type thing, going into Kaladi Brothers, which has the best coffee. Fuck a Starbucks. Here in Alaska, Kaladi Brothers has the best coffee. But yeah, she was going into Starbucks, not Starbucks. Kaladi Brothers, and she had like a full-on cloak, and she had like this cool like medieval skirt, and like the cool like this cool like relic type belt, and she had like a little sword, and I know it wasn't cosplay. I know it wasn't like, what is it, Renaissance time. It was like 8:45 in the morning. And I was just like, your outfit is so cool. You look so beautiful. That's so badass. I love your outfit. Like, I had to roll down my window and let her know, even though I was already running late. And she's just like, she just turned beet red. And she's like, really? Thank you so much. Like, just a compliment goes up so far. Like, you might be, like, making somebody's whole year by just complimenting them. God bumps all through me. Just little pockets of peace you can create for other people. And that could be your mission here on Earth School. Maybe you're that person that always compliments people. You're that person that always raises people's vibration by just your presence. You don't have to read cards, read energy. You don't have to be a light worker. You don't have to be a healer. What's your niche? Do your own niche and just, stick with it. Ride the wave. Okay. It says, I used to live in fear, so I know the area well. Speak, spirit. You used to live in this dark sunken place, this gray zone of happiness and fear, misillusions, mistruths, codependencies. And it says, yep, hasn't changed much. Like walking backwards, if you were your higher self is letting your lower self know that don't stay in this sunken place. Don't stay where you're not being appreciated. You're not being loved. You're not being elevated to your highest version of yourself. And you know that. You feel like you're not doing the best when you're sitting there chafing all day, not getting anything done, and your house looks shitty. You know you're not being the best version of yourself when you're smoking cigarette after cigarette or vape after vape. I don't know how y'all kiddos do, but they're kind of going crazy over those vape pen things and putting like metal particulates on your lungs every time you inhale. Let me digress. You definitely know if you're not being your best, highest version of yourself when you are drinking yourself silly every day to numb the pain, numb the reality of your lower self, of this little kid version of yourself. Maybe you might have started these addictions or these low vibrational activities when you were a child. Maybe somebody of your family that you thought highly of gave you your first swig of brew or your first line of that white stuff, or touched you inappropriately, and now you feel like you have to be hypersexual and you have to do this, that, and the third because you got a really handsome face, and everybody assumes that like handsome face men all get all the girlies, and maybe that's not your vibe anymore because you've done that. It says, yep, hasn't changed much. So you know what type of results you get from doing those activities and those behaviors with those people. You don't feel like the best version of yourself the following day. And what we want to do here, now that we are in our North Node, is to always do better than the day prior. Be a better version than yourself than the week prior, a month prior. Because your future self will thank you. Because it wasn't easy to be in that self node. It wasn't easy to do those shadow works and to really hold yourself accountable. Like, you know what? I'm drinking too much. I need to stop that. You know what? I'm playing hooky, playing a little too freely with my eggplant and a little too freely with your cookie. I don't know about that. I'm just talking from spirit's example. Like, I honestly couldn't tell you. I wish I had more boyfriends in my experience because I'd have more practice, but that's okay. I'll have a husband one day And he will like the fact that I didn't have many dates. So just hold yourself accountable. Say maybe I don't need another slice of that, or maybe I need to get up and move around for 30 minutes a day. Okay, just a suggestion. Okay, you got the free will, do what you want to do. All right, let me get one more for the collective, and then I will tell y'all about my dream and how it correlates to this. Yeah, showtime, baby. You're the show. It's your turn. All eyes on you. Sing your song. Dance your part. I mean, I'm seeing like interpretive dance. So somebody like does interpretive dancing or figure skating or something athletic. Or you're a dope ass cook. Musician. We could have like a musician. I also heard a politician, so maybe you're all about politics and keeping things fair and just in this weird, wicked world where people of high status used to use their positions of power to abuse and take away revenue and literally resources for a small and big group of people just because they could, because they were getting away with it because of their positions of power and because of the groups that they were in. But now they're plagued with death because that energy is returned to them. Okay? You choose this life. Every piece of content that you consume, you choose. What's it gonna be? You have the opportunity to change. Like, are you gonna watch things that are gonna raise your vibration? Are you gonna watch things that are gonna make you sad? Are you gonna observe and partake in activities that lower your vibration? With the same riffraff that you go to jail with every year, or the same riffraff that you fight in the club with, or the same dusty, busty, crusty ass dude that you've been with numerous times, and you know he ain't gonna be faithful. You know he's not talking sensibly. You know he doesn't give you any reciprocal love and feedback. He's always stealing your energy. You gotta think more highly of yourself, my baby. You gotta love yourself more, beloved, okay? What's up, baby girl? How's the timeout when I gave you more time? So, it's up to you. That's a sticker note I put for myself. It's a little note. Hold. Okie dokie. So yeah, my objective here is just to like give you some spiritual advice as your spiritual advisor, to tell the truth and to help guide you into your own specific truths, to raise the vibration, to let you know that there's no need to be fearful of the future, feel fearful of your past, feel fearful of the present. There's nothing to it but to do it. So if you want to be the best version of yourself, now is the time. Okay? And your spirit team is right here beside you to help guide you. Alright? My beautiful babies. Yeah, it just keeps opening up to the plate. Yeah. So, a select few of you are going to have harsh endings. I hate to tell you that, but we all start from stardust, and to the stardust we will return in divine timing. Now, some of you are expediting that mission for sure, especially since you're feeling so regretful and so guilty from doing weird shit to the collective. And that's a reality you're gonna have to face when you meet the Divine Mother and the Divine Father. So, no time like the present to evolve. You know what I'm saying? Like, either you do it now while you're free, or you can do it in jail when you're pent up with a whole bunch of other people dealing with their inner demons, and it's hard to navigate, and it's hard to block out that noise of their drama, their sorrows, because they will trigger you. You can have a cellmate that's gonna give you constant shit every day, all day. That did come out in the energy before in another reading, but somebody that is on the karmic end of this will get street justice in jail because they refuse to change. They refuse to evolve. Okay, what did I say? Oh my god. It says regret and surrender. Okay? A large group of these karmics, these low vibrational south node participants need to regret. I know that I cannot change the past. They need to surrender these regrets. Okay? I can release my need to control. Practice these mantras. Say these as affirmations. Okay? No time but the present. You're only cheating yourself in the end. You know what I'm saying? You really are. And your health is wealth. So definitely spend more time doing things that benefit your vessel. Drink more water, eat more green. Just 2 little things you can start. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Nobody can make you do these things. You have to literally love yourself enough to stop smoking. Love yourself enough to put down the pills. Love yourself and your babies. If you got babies, or your future children's children, let it be family, extended family, or like close friends, platonic or romantic, spouses. You don't want to leave them some sort of happy memories of you. You want your last memories to be something chaotic and grim. I don't know if that's you. We got freedom in the reverse, so yeah. A large group of these people are not free. A large group of y'all in the energy are not free. And you're not gonna be free. You're in spiritual jail right now, is what Spirit said. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness, or you didn't do that. It's never too late to change. I don't care if you're 99 years old, 80s, 70s. It's never too late to change. It's never too late to repent. It's never too late to have that rebirth that you've always desired, but you're too fearful, too scared to go within and do it. Too scared to face those shadow versions of yourself. Okay? It's all about the forgiveness. This is an upright. Hi, my love. It's our usual snuggle time. The Spirit wanted me to do another reading today. Well, it's on my noodle. It says, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. It literally does. Harboring any of these ill intentions, any of these low vibrational energies, resentment, sorrow, animosity, envy, it blocks your chakras. And when you have blocked auras or blockages within any chakra, it causes discomfort and dis-ease within your vessel. Health as well. I put the health one back in? Yeah, I did. It takes discipline to love yourself. To know, I woke up and I don't want to do this today, but I just got to do it, so I'm going to just do it and get it out the way. And then you feel so much better when you do it. That is me. Because every day I want to wake up at like a specific time. And sometimes I hit that snooze a few times because I barely sleep. And even when I do sleep, I'm surfing the cosmos. I'm going different dimensions and planes of existence all day, every day. Never where I'm supposed to be. Even when I'm sleeping, I wake up restless because I'm doing shit. I can accomplish what I set my mind to with discipline. Practice discipline, and it will take you far. Like, I'm not telling you to do anything I haven't done already. As your spiritual advisor, okay? Release this worry. Somebody else is worried, or this is still you, collective. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Let it go. And if you're deeply worried about something or deeply upset about something, write it in a God note and put it in your God box or universe box. Whatever that trial, tribulation you're going through, put it in a letter to your self or the universe and ask them to take care of it. Ask your spiritual team to take care of it. Say, yo, so-and-so at the workplace keep giving me the evil eye and I can't stand that bitch. Can you get her off my back? Boop. Put it in your God box and let the universe handle it. Okay? Release these worries. That's just another falsity. It's just another misillusion. Like fear. It doesn't exist unless you give it power. Most of the shit doesn't. Somebody wants to blame you for their reality. They're blaming you for their misfortunes because they're not taking accountability on their participation on whatever is happening in their own sick, sad world. Understand, you co-create with the universe what you put your energy to. Energy goes where energy flows. Okay? You want me to talk about that now? Okay, yeah. Alright. That's going in the book, so I'm not speaking on that. Okay, so my dream, walking down a path. I don't know if they want me to read this because it's a spiel. What am I at? It's 30 minutes already. I don't know, dude. I don't know if they want me to talk about this or if I need to wait till I get like more messages, more downloads on it. Let me keep going and see what they say. I'm on the fence about that. I know you hate when I do that, y'all. I'm sorry, but I got a lot of enemies. We really do. Got a lot of enemies. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, so you may be having dreams where somebody's trying to like put you in some sort of containment or entrap you in some weird way, or attach cords, plugs, vessels on you, on your vessel, like on your body when you're in the dream state. Like, let it be you're in a familiar place or an unknown land. These people or entities that appear to you, they may appear as human figures. They could be people that you had rapport with, ex-family, ex-colleagues, ex-lovers, whatever. Just people that you've encountered in your experience as you're awake, okay? Like, literally anybody that you see in the 3D, just even in passing, could be a figure in your dream state. So you may see, like, I don't know, the barista or the person that you used to frequently get, I don't know, stamps from at the post office or whatever, like in your dream state. Do not take that lightly, because people that you know in the 3D but also appear in your dreams, there's messages behind that, okay? So take that into consideration when you wake up and maybe you have certain feelings, sensations, or remnants of any emotions while you're in that dream space. Does that make sense? So I know this dream that I've already dissected it with like source and with dad, like higher ups, about these people of my past, known and unknown, trying to trap me or steal something from me or get some sort of agreement or attachment towards me in the dream state, because they can't approach in the 3D. So what do? They try to go in your dream state and cause misfortunes or miss realities, like really try to fuck with you there. So they tried a couple times in this dream. I'll just tell you right now, they tried a couple times, and like the intuitive lady that I am, Empress, High Priestess, Divine Feminine that I am, I read that shit. I smell shit in my dreams. I taste things. I read energies all day, every day. This is nothing new, but of course my gifts have definitely been heightened since the beginning of me really starting this channel, honestly, because I was very hesitant to begin a channel in the first place, because I'm quite private. I don't share my qualms or queries with anybody, but here I am, guided to be here, and here all you are watching your girl do my work and sharing my truths. So people that have no names, yet they know you, are trying to do very insidious things towards you because they lost. They lost your energy, they lost your essence, they lost you in this timeline, this endless loop of life school. And so with that, whoa, I just got this tickle in my throat. With that newfound knowledge for them, they feel defeated and they want to keep invading your privacy even though they don't have anything to base it on. These weird wishes. They have nothing to base it on. So they're trying any and everything. And I'm talking about hiring practitioner after practitioner, invader after invader, illegal surveillance after illegal surveillance. It's like non-negotiable to them. They don't care. They will try at anything, at any cost, all day, every day. What was once making them so happy and tickled and having a little gaggle or herd of hoes, just cheesing it up, whining cheese and crumpets and stuff, partying and parlaying on your expense. Now they're scared and they're feeling quite defeated.
Oh.
Okay, so I got distracted with my babies. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to say is you're an introvert or you're just very private. You don't have to be, but that's the energy I'm reading. These people that were trying to invade on your privacy, their luck has changed and it enrages them. Okay, so they had high status, they had boohoo money. Money was no object. How much they would pour into this project, the project being you. Okay, Spirit says. And they tried to curse you, but they can't. They tried to poison you, but they couldn't. And they're just infuriated. But you're not. Fury. Everything they've tried hasn't worked. All they can do is watch you and stalk you and creep into the dream state if you're not doing your spiritual hygiene, which I kind of neglected for a couple days. Not gonna lie, I was hella tired. And that's when they try to invade my dream state. But you know, I'm protected on all fronts, even in the dream state. So now, because they were invading our dreams, your dreams, they're having really horrible nightmares themselves. And they're suffering in this darkness alone. They're not talking about it, even though they want to. And they're being nostalgic, looking at old photos of you, trying to pull you back in. And that keeps happening on my phone too, like the ones that were hacking my phone, trying to like bring up old memories with like an old significant other that I might have had. Like, ew, swipe it away. Like, I only keep old photos for my children's sake. Gross. I don't harbor or look at any of that shit. I'm not checking people's social medias. I don't give a fuck. Okay, so I don't want to see that shit. So if you're anything like me, like you're just like, ew, don't care, why is that on here? Like that photo thing will like always pop up or email me stuff like randomly, and I'm like, I never used to do that before. This is a whole nother phone, whole nother line. And yes, it still does it. So yeah, they, like I said, they were trying to bind you in the dream state, in the 3D state, all times and planes of existence, honestly. And even it says here, contracts. So all contracts and attachments done in the 3D dream state, astral, ethereal, all planes of existence are null and void. Yeah, bitch. It's not gonna work. Your weird memories not gonna work. Old friends, old compadres not gonna work. Sneak peeking at you. They can't watch or look at you or anything. What? Something's wrong?
It says something.
Every time. So there's been hella interruptions on this fucking reading. Yeah, but anyways, they didn't plant good seeds fucking with you and yours. This was a stupid mission. It was a dummy mission. Marriages are breaking up. Somebody's breaking out. Like they're getting blemishes and pimples and all types of weird shit happening to their face. They broke vows. They're not caring on themselves. Now they're having an awakening. They have to quit this objective. Quit this project of you. Go to bed. Good grief. And they've got entity attachments. This is why they have these nightmares. They're not in control of their vessels. They see dark spirits. They feel dark spirits. That veil is thin. They're exposing themselves on purpose. You asked for this. You wanted the chosen beings to be haunted. And so you're haunted. Careful what you wish for. Okay? Somebody's daydreaming about you and they're just conflicting and they want to ask you for help, but you're not going to help them. Now they're walking this world, this realm, this earth school blindly. Okay? And it's stressing them out. This is their destiny. Okay, so. Alright. Okay, so walking down a path. When I was younger, I used to walk everywhere. I was like riding the bus at like age 7. My family really didn't care. I was home alone at like age 7, and I'm one of 5. I'm the middle child. I'm like the baby girl. My pops would call me baby girl, but he would never like actually spend time with me or take me anywhere. So I had a lot of daddy issues in that aspect, but he was always around. He was just like a functional alcoholic, if that makes sense, because he kind of functioned. He went to work every day, and my parents were together, so I saw him, but it was like he wasn't there, but he was there. So I knew bits and pieces of him, but we weren't very close. But anyways, what family really is truly close? Because I thought I was like a mommy's girl, but now that I'm older, I know we weren't very close either. She just was a shell of a being. She was still a damaged little girl, and he was a damaged little boy, and they had a trauma bond, and they wouldn't release each other even though everything told them that they were bad for each other. I used to pray that they would get divorced, but it never happened. Not until he got really old and sick, and my mom did dark magic on him, so she would finally kick the bucket and leave this realm. Okay, so I tell this to you so that you're well aware of the signs of dark practitioners in your family, like the misillusions of it all, how your whole life was a lie. This part of the message is for a select group of you. If you know, you know. Okay. So I was walking. So this is just a dream state, but this happened kind of frequently. So a lot of my childhood is either the dream state or reality, and a lot of them mesh together. But this happened like literally last night. So I'm like walking on this like snowbank part of this like partition up this walkway of like where the road meets a sidewalk, but it's winter here in Alaska, so it's hard to see the sidewalks. Honestly, they do an okay job at like plowing it, so you're not like a pedestrian walking the street and you get hit or slushed by a car, but not really on the hillside. They don't really do that on the hillside where I'm from. Old rich white neighborhoods. Okay, if you know, you know. Not saying anything bad about that. I went to all brand new schools, like really predominantly Caucasian, and probably a big part of why I am the way I am, but I'll proceed. So yeah, there's tiny rocks for traction on the roads. Obviously, that's what we do. There's clumps of chunks of ice, which is relevant. And as I'm walking down this path, it gets like narrower and narrower, and then like the ice like kind of breaks away, like I'm like on an iceberg type shit. Okay, and then it's like breaking away under my feet, and there's like deep pockets or like holes, like the earth separating, like breaking apart, like open tundra type shit. And as I was like looking down these holes, I saw like a whole ass bicycle in one of them, like petrified in the ice type thing, but I could like see the wheel, and like the bike was red. It's old school, like from the 60s, like, you know how like the designs were back in the day, like they had like all those swoops and kind of, somebody knows what I'm saying, so I'm not gonna go into that. But I passed the bike under the snow. I'm like, oh, that's weird. And so like I hop over that because I felt like the ice was like kind of melting under me, or I was gonna like fall into one of those deep abyss pockets. And I'm like, nah, we're not doing that. Why is this walk taking so long to get home? Because that's what I was like thinking in my head, and I'm like, I just need to get home. And so I kind of pick up my pace, and then like the ice kind of cracks again as I'm like walking. I'm like nearing the neighborhood where I used to stay as a kid. And there's like a whole fucking car down there, like in one of the holes, like there was like 2 big holes, and I could like look in, and there's like a fucking full ass car like from the 40s. So this is telling me a lot of these things happened in different cycles and different time loops. And you know how history repeats itself. That's not by accident. That's how these powers that were wanted to portray this shit, so that people are like, oh, this is just like the comings of days, or this is just how it is. It's because they're not that fucking creative. They don't like things to be too new or too advanced, because they can't relate to that. They can't create new things. They can only manipulate old things and try to manipulate the timeline in little ways. That's how we got the what's it called, something effect, the, come on spirit, what is it called, the, you know, like when things repeat but it's not really, they claim it's not that thing, but it's like you remember. For example, we remember that the Fruit of the Loom symbol or emblem used to have like that little Fruitopia, little cornucopia thing with the fruit in it, and then now they're saying that they never had that shit. But then some girl went to the thrift store and found one of those shirts, and it had the cornucopia thing, so of course it did. Or like the Raisin Bran cereal box, God bumps all through me. So yeah, what I say is true. Spirit agrees. The Raisin Bran guy with the sun label, and he used to have sunglasses, and now suddenly he doesn't, and they said he never did. Like, that's part of that effect. They're trying to see how much we truly remember of the past, and how much they can manipulate it and tweak it and say, no, that never happened, y'all are batshit crazy, y'all are conspiracy theorists, or where'd you get that information from? We don't have to, we're not pulling it out of our ass, if that's what you're getting at. Like, how do thousands and thousands of us remember certain characteristics, and then other groups of us don't have any memory of that? That's not by accident. That's like trial and error. They're trying to see what you remember, see if they can let that shit repeat, because like I said, their clones are not real humans. They're entities in clone human suits, just trying to navigate the shit because they want to use us as energy. Okay, they can't create their own energy. They're just manipulating the energy that already exists. So anyway, so there's all that car down in this hole, okay, and these weird pockets of snow, and I was puzzled, and I'm wondering, damn, how deep does this fucking snow go? Go to bed, baby. Okay, oh my gosh, we're already got 47 minutes. I might make this 2 parts, because I know you guys' attention span's probably not gonna keep you stimulated all this time, but I'm back. How to get the babies down, how to feed my cat again, how to have some water. Okay, so yeah, what was I? Oh yeah, so okay, so I was puzzled, wondering how deep is this damn snow? And I got past these weird pockets of holes, and the path straightened out, and it got full and sturdy again. Pay attention to your dreams, y'all. Like, literally pay attention to the synchronicities, the signs, how you feel, any vibrations or sensations that you may experience. All of that is relevant to this 3D reality. If you know, you know. So yeah, I'm walking, I'm trudging up this hill. I'm gonna try to keep it brief. Maybe I could get it all in here. But so far, this is relevant to today's reading, because your wish fulfillment is somebody else's nightmare, and that's just how it's cut and dry. It's literally, that's how it is. And because your wish fulfillment is somebody else's nightmare, they're trying to fuck with your dreams, trying to fuck with your peaceful serenity. Okay, understand these people are overwhelmed and overburdened with come on now, with the reality that they created for themselves. They can't even have happy dreams anymore for themselves. So what do they do when they can't have happy dreams? They try to fuck with yours, fuck with the collective, try to take you off your shiny throne. They try to twist the fate. They try to trap you in something or trick you, but they can't. Spirit's not allowing it. Okay? There's no illusions. Somebody's literally daydreaming of warm sunsets or like some exotic yacht or some safe bunkers where they could just bunker down for the next 3, 10, 5, 15 years. 3, 5, 10, 15 years. And it just doesn't exist in this reality anymore. Alright? The time to change and evolve was when their spiritual team guided them to stop this weird narrative. Oh, and I got that. It's the mandala effect. I couldn't remember or I couldn't articulate it. It's the mandala effect. Where we, I feel like it's mostly like 90s and 80s babies. We distinctly remember shit. Like we're not seasoned like boomers where, you know, we suffer from Alzheimer's and misillusions and there was toxic things like literal wars happening every day, all day, every day, and like our loved ones are being shipped off. I mean, like some of us, but we distinctly remember the Fruit Loops labels looking a certain way and now they say it's this way, or, you know, like I said, the Fruit of the Loom emblem, or like the Monopoly monocle thing, or the Peanuts guy having a king, like little things like that. Like we remember it, and so they're just trying to tweak things on in the Matrix, just a squanch, just a hair, to see if we notice. We noticed, you fuck faces, we noticed. And if we notice, then another group of people notice. It's kind of like, even in these disenfranchised countries, they have like old materials from America, like old t-shirts or old you know, Jackson 5 shirts and stuff, and they have certain emblems or symbols on it that they say never existed. Then how did it get all the way in fucking Haiti, Jamaica, Barbados? Okay, these countries are significant. Haiti, Jamaica, Barbados, islands. How did it get way the fuck over there? Like, I don't know, 10, 15, 20, 30 years later? Keep up with me. You can't erase everything just because you change it on Google because you got it. You know, Google's part of the agenda or whatever. I'm not saying they are. Maybe they are because it's in this energy. But you can't change what people remember. Although they're trying damn hard to change it. They're trying damn hard by putting stuff in the water, putting stuff in the air, putting stuff in the food. They're literally putting cutie jabs from C19 and people's meat. It might be time to go vegan. It might be time to, you know, eat from the earth. But even then, they spray stuff in the air. So, you know, just keep praying. Pray it away. These people that want this weird agenda, the powers that were, they're dying off. They're dying swiftly. Spirit said soon, literally 3 to 5 years, they will all be gone. And there will just be a distant memory. And will we make a mandala effect of that? I know we all want to make a mandala effect of the fucking C19. It was miserable for some of us. Some of us were unaware that we were being gang stalked and all this other jazz until years later. So we're like, oh, is that what that was? At least for me anyways. I was like, oh, that's what that song was. Oh, that's what that disturbance was. You were trying to unalive me? I had no idea. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids type shit. So let me keep going. 53 minutes. I don't know. It just, I want to make it like shorter because the long reads take so long to upload. So should I end it here? Yeah, they tried to twist your fate, but they couldn't. They want to cause a fatality as well. Coincidence, but there are no coincidences. Divination, spying on you, but getting the same energy no matter who you trust to be your reader, who you observe, or who you pay, whatever practitioner you're paying, let it be high vibration or a dark practitioner. They're literally telling them the tea and they don't like it. This is the reality. If you don't like how I deliver, go to another reader and we're gonna get the same messages delivered a different way, or they might get bits and pieces of the same storyline because we are all connected. We're all connected. And we all get different messages because we all have different gifts, different pockets of the timeline, okay? Or you could go to a dark practitioner and they're just fucked straight up lying to your ass. Yeah, you're not getting your blessings, you're not getting alliances, you're not getting collaborations. The supreme beings are. People see who you truly are. They're not confused how fake and phony and fraud you are. So understand, collective. Everything is going just as it should be. Everybody played their beautiful part. The Karmics, these wicked ass family members, the wicked ass co-workers, ex-lover, everybody did a perfect job. A-okay. It's all good in the hood. And the sooner they come to the realization that they have to accept this reality that they co-created with the universe, the better. Because we've been telling them for a long time, yo, this is what it is. You might not want to do that. You might regret this. And sure enough, they are. They're regretting it. They're somberful. And they're sad. They're not getting their goal. So let me pause on the stories because I'm going to make this, it's going to be long. So I'll do 2 readings on this. But basically, I stopped on the dream, like, how far does this ice go? How deep is the snow? Okay, yeah. Straight now forward. Just keep treading forward, okay? Just keep swimming. Keep your patience. Because we've already won. We've already seen how this ends, and they don't like how it ends. They keep trying to change time itself as if they could. They've been trying for centuries, but all endings are inevitable. You had your time, you fumbled it, and now it's time for a real boss to show you how it's done, literally, figuratively, spiritually, and holistically. Is what I'm told to share. Let's close it out, and I will be back in a minute because I'm being guided to come back and finish the tale that I didn't really want to tap into, but here I am being obedient. I pray for the day where I could just talk about the lovers and keep it, harmonious and let it be beautiful. But success is in your fortune, your fortuna. Your future is success. You're just gonna keep winning. That's all you know. Atlantis. Something about your lineage is timeless. You're not from here, but you're of here. Ancient Egyptian ancestors. You were placed in this town with this family on purpose. Part of some weird programming and experiment. Your actual family left you a lot of gifts, literal 3D gifts, land, assets, home, properties, businesses, things that literally have your name on it. And these people, these wicked family, these wicked powers that were stole it from you the same way they stole you from your homeland, because you are not from this place. Wherever you are right now, you're not from there. So you're going home. You will be traveling far and distant lands. You were born to be a legend. So now it's your turn to actually do legendary shit. Okay, and this is their biggest fear. But you're protected. You have divine protection and intervention. And anybody that tries to get in your way is getting squashed, stamped out, eradicated by the universe. You don't have to get your hands dirty because you did your part. Your part was to heal. Your part was to go within. Your part was to forgive and raise the vibration. You've done that. My starseeds. God wants all through me. You've done that. You've done that. So that's why they're sending you psychic attacks. But we know how to alchemize that shit, and we eat that shit like it's delicious dinner. It's delicious seconds and thirds and desserts. You know what to do with the shit now. You're quite powerful, and that's why they're scared. Psychic attacks and spell work, on this earth angel. Spell work on the earth angels. tarot reader. But you know what you're here to do. And nobody's gonna stop you from fucking doing it. Hook or crook, you will do your job. By hook or crook. Shaman, dream messages. You will regret fucking with the chosen one. You really will. I'm gonna end it here and I will be back. I love you guys. Bye. I'll be right back.